Hello guys, how are you today? For those who are new and for those who want to understand pivots and gamma, I'm going to explain this very fast and it's very easy. First, you need to understand the the context. The context you can find it here. If it's green, that means high. If it's red, that means low. So if the name in this case is wide, is height wide. So the playbook is high plus wide. The most important you need to know is wide or narrow. That is important. Doesn't matter if it's high or low. Because if you think it's high, you're thinking is longs all day, but it will be wrong. So the most important thing is understand wide and narrow. Okay. Now, let me explain the playbooks on this are just simple. Let's start with wide. Wide. The playbooks for wide pivots, what we need? We need ATR, the daily ATR limits. That indicator, you can find it on indicators, daily ATR limits. So let's say if price open above CP, and ATR is over here, ATR. And let's say over here we have alpha, okay? So at the open, price is above central point. That means want to find this area on daily ATR. And of this area, maybe the price can again die. So if says um, wide, higher wide or lower wide, and the price is above central point, try to find ATR. If the price is below central point, try to find a daily low ATR. So that daily low ATR going to be reject and price going to be back. Okay, it's simple like that. It's simple like that. Okay, can happen if price open on, let's say this area is L3. So let's say if open over here the L3, okay, the same. Going to try to find this and maybe back to central point or R3. So that is wide pivots are really simple, really simple. Always price want, try to find the daily ATR. When it's wide, remember this, price try to find the ATR. And in that moment, it's going to reject. So you have two kinds of playbooks. Entry in that find the daily ATR, or wait the ATR, reject, and go down. You, you choose. It's your choice. But you have only two playbooks, okay? In these cases. That is wide. Now, narrows. Narrow normally is a extension day. For example, doesn't matter is high or low, because a lot of traders use these terms in the trading. But the truth is doesn't matter, because if you're using higher wide, higher narrow, lower wide, lower narrow, it's the same, because let's say we have higher narrow. Let's put high plus narrow. So high plus narrow want extensions. So that means H3, H4, and H6. How the extensions works? The extensions works like this. Price is over here in no man's land between H4 and H3, but when the price break H4, this one extension, this one extension. Normally, try to find H5. H5 is the playbook, but sometimes continue to H6. So the correct playbook is this one high and narrow. but could say lower narrow, lower plus narrow. And if price is over here, you try to find the next extension is this one. Try to play that one. Doesn't matter if it's high or low, because can confuse you. Okay. The most important thing is wide or is narrow. What is a day? So wide, try to find ATR and reject ATR, daily ATR. And narrow, try to find extensions. Let's say H4 to H6. Price break H4. I'm going to try to find H6. So this is the playbook of a narrow. And the other playbook for narrow is L4 to L6. Narrow day, if price came, break down L4. So that means try to find L6. And this is another narrow. And these two playbooks are extensions. Okay? So remember that context is first. For example, today, I'm going to make these videos every single day to understand everything about the strategy, because it's really simple. So today, what we have today? We have today was wide day, higher plus wide, and the price open on L3. L3. This is CP and this is R3. This is the high ATR, higher RTR, and lower RTR is more lower. Okay, so today at the open we saw here the price. Look how BSD. Let me explain first. Sorry, BSD. BSD how it works, because there is some new people about asking BSD, and BSD is really simple. This indicator, this one, the second panel, is level 100 and level less 100, and the most important level is 0. Now we have a moving average. When this moving average crosses from below to above, and the moving average stay above, I name it rolling. Then rolling is above. That means buyers. Here are buyers, and holding buyers, holding buyers, holding buyers, holding buyers, holding buyers. Okay, but if the rolling cross below from 0 and the rolling stay below, that means sellers, 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 holding sellers, holding sellers, holding sellers, holding sellers, holding sellers, 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 sellers. But if the rolling go to 100 and back, that means extreme reversal. That means extreme reversal. So for example, here, this rolling, the price is going to do this, like this, and boom, reversal time. This one, the price is doing this below and go up. This is this, and this is this. So that is BSD. So show us the pressure of buyers and sellers. So above 0, pressure of buyers is here. Below 0, pressure of sellers is here. Okay? Now, let's see pivots with gamma. Today, a lot of people thinking about shorts. Even a few good traders, I saw they saying over here shorts, over here shorts, over here shorts, but that's not true. What we saw first we have white. Okay, perfect. So price is holding above L3. So over here we have volume, and also we have gamma spot. This is gamma spot. Okay, so what we want? Price break this gamma spot. Okay, price break it, back, break even. So price back, and this is gamma secondary spot. Okay, but look at this. How price over here back and hold this level between primary gamma, and secondary gamma. Okay, domains. These are the domains of gamma. Spot domain, spot primary, secondary domain. Okay, and price hold it. When I saw this candle, this is volume candle, and the price is giving me a new high or low, and is rejecting the secondary gamma, I say over here, we have longs. I take longs here, I think so, today. I don't remember, but I don't. Yeah, I have longs here. Over here are all my longs. Exit and exit in gamma spot. Okay, so what we want, we start entry on longs, and here is our target domain, primary domain, and we have already the secondary domain above. So we want break perfect. Let's see, back to the secondary domain, break primary domain with volume, and push. And there is our target. After 2 minutes, start looking these spots gamma. But I was looking the GEX profile over here, and the GEX profile was bigger. So that was saying to us, over here is your targets. But in these cases, only show us the spot secondary, the spot primary gamma spots. Okay, so what we want first, L3 to R3, R3 to L3. This is a rotational day. Like today was a rotational day. So longs on L3, continuation to R3, reaction, secondary, and reaction primary. So over here, back again. And don't feel all the range, but it was a good shot. And for those who are asking, hey, if I don't use pivots, I can use only gamma. Yes, but I recommend you use it with Add Smart Candles. Add Smart Candles and gamma, so you can look these volumes on the gamma spots. This volume says where the price can continue. And if break gamma like this one did not break. This one did not break it, but this one break it, and this is a strong continuation. Yeah, you can use it like breaks. But you can trade better with pivots. Look, you have better edge with pivots, much better edge for entries. So this is an example for our day. I'm going to put like five, 6 examples from today to the next days. And please learn this. It's very important and it's very juicy. Have a good day. See you